Face the music. So far away from home, so far away from me. If you love someone who abuses you, you do care about that person, but no love for yourself. If you let the person get away once, congratulations. You have just signed up for more beating. Don't want to admit it's happening to you because he was a nice person in the beginning. His attraction on the surface, too good of a deal to give up. Then you feel stuck, unable to think straight, moving forward, too afraid to call the police on your partner. This dilemma is our common ground. Oh, sweet thing, don't you know you're everything? Oh, sweet thing, don't you know you're everything? Your initial mistake was to give him a $20 bill on your first date. He asked if he can borrow when seeing you off at Bedford on North Island Avenue G train station. The second mistake was to forget your self-respect, agree to have a sex few days after aborted his baby into 4 months of gone. Third mistake was not to seek for help sooner. Ended up causing your friends trouble when he began stalking them too. As a result, you only realized he reached the pinnacle point of his manipulation when "I love you, Hiromi Kiba, please come back" in 5x7 inches black and white placards filled the walls through the several floors of School of Visual Arts photo department building. You kept 150 copies for your evidence. Face the music. When the sound speaks to you, find a peace in the midst of hell before it's too late. No improvement on your relationship by moving out of the apartment you shared with him on St. James Place in Clinton, Washington. Your studio apartment on 23rd Street in Chelsea was the first and last dormant building you needed. Because he broke in through the window by climbing up the fire escape, he was hiding in your bedroom closet of your new apartment in Brooklyn Heights. You and now with your friend dancing at Palladium used to be on 126 East 14th Street. Breakfast at Beselka, girls talk after party, came home, went into the bedroom to change. Oh yes, it's ladies' night, oh what a night, oh what a night. You still think running your mouth got you in trouble in the first place. But what really troubled some was his punching your face repeatedly, knocking you down to the ground on top of you, his hands choking your neck by telling you he wants to kill you. You saw him eye to eye when physical strength worn out. You are defenseless. He returned to some sorts of senses, always after releasing his anger, and sexual desire came like lightning. Left you in a tiny room, rear end of the one-bedroom apartment. All you could see from the window was the brick wall. You got up, looked to the dark, cloudy sky, in between two buildings, to see if you can get out of this place. You fell asleep on the floor while staring at glossy white ceiling. Face the music. When the sound speaks to you, find the peace in the midst of hell before it's too late. You are referred to Victim Services Agency, used to be inside of Kings County Criminal Court on 120 Skimhorn Street in Boream Hill. In a waiting room, you saw the woman, bruises on their eyes, broken arm, swollen faces in crime. It hit you for the first time. You are so lucky to be alive. Miss Monica was your counselor, encouraged you to stay strong, pursue prosecuting him in self-defense. She even invited you to the Seido Karate Dojo, used to be on 61st West 23rd Street, where she earned her black belt. On the day in court, this brave Afro-African woman stood up for you in front of the judge to receive an order of protection to prevent him later confronting you. She let you leave from the back door. You sent chills up my spine every time I take one look at you. Sent chills up my spine every time I take one look at you. On your way to hand over, the court summoned to him. Sitting in the back seat of NYPD vehicle, escorted by two officers. White female officer on the side seat dealt with similar cases before, asking you this question: why Japanese girls are attracted to black guys? You told her it didn't matter if he was green, purple, or orange. Along with those uniformed witnesses, you entered Time Cafe, used to be on 380 Lafayette Street in NoHo, where he was about to DJ. Into the kitchen, both officers took him. When he flipped, suppressed his aggression, they finally realized what you were dealing with. Many times you had a chance to get away. The night before leaving New York for good, scratched all your records, but the house keys, put them back in the sleeves, so he won't notice it right away. You equally became possessive, thinking this was the only way. Hate to see yourself obsessive again. That is why you stopped collecting vinyls. Almost last 3 decades. Happily digging again lately at the Mixtape Shop in Bed-Stuy. Never imagined this day would come. So thankful. Broad stains on your vintage Vivian Westwood star shirt. Matching tie with over embroidery. Sold on eBay in 2019, it was a sign of your detachment from the haunting memories. Face the music. When the sound speaks to you, find a peace in the midst of hell before it's too late. Going back to 1990, you met your abuser at the nightclub called The Building. The powerhouse printed on the flyer used to be on 51st West 26th Street in Flatiron District. Kid Capri was the DJ, his signature MC introducing one of your top 10 songs from high school, Got to Be Real. It became your reality. He was the club head at the Choice, used to be on 3rd Street in Alphabet City, that got him a job as a janitor when the shelter first opened up on 6th Hubert Street in Tribeca. Timmy was the VP for Motown, brought incredible artists such as Stevie Wonder and Madonna to their live stage. We hang behind the DJ booth. In every weekend, he took me to the guest room. There she was, Sherry Lynn, sitting after her gig. Shook her hands by thanking for her great performance. What you know now to be real. But remember, you were only 19 when you met him. Your mother wished you a better life in Big Apple, from a small town in Japan called Toba. Just 1 year after, you found your father hanged himself. You barely speak English. That did not help the circumstance. This is why discovering your voice in non-verbal communication has been crucial for your survival. High frequency, like body talk, intangible asset to your life expression. Without dancing, you didn't come this far. Face the music. When the sound speaks to you, find a peace in the midst of hell before it's too late. In recent years, return to the dance music scene helped you to let go of your fear, rebuild your self-esteem. For many members in the community, embraced you good vibes only. Being able to go to the dance parties again means a world to you. And I just got to remain free, free. It sister was a house singer dating with Kevin from the Braids at that time. Took me a while to recognize her smiling face familiar, standing next to Danny at Paradise Garage. Through the circulated photo on SNS, sure enough, she was nobody's business. 30 years later, you acknowledge your weakness and ignorance, challenge your own stereotype and bias before anyone's. If you truly care about Black Lives Matter today, not what happened to you yesterday. With the universal love, another time has begun for us. Reading this poem is your first step to reconcile with your inhibition. Make your conscious decisions. Develop your unique mindfulness. Continue practicing inclusiveness. Cherish our diversity. Just like your music family sees you as energy. Show undecided people you care. Everybody needs somebody. You're special if you believe it. Standing in front of these brand new album covers, redemption of your soul. The songs transcends time, haunting melodies coming to the end, will remain in your mind and body for the sake of music from now on. Face the music when the sound speaks to you. Find the peace in the midst of hell before it's too late.
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life in stages with 10,000 people watching. But we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see? There's there's no one more important to me. Baby, can't you see through me? 'Cause we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. You taught me precious secrets of a true love, holding nothing. You came out in front when I was hiding. Now I'm so much better, and if my words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. No space or time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone, and I was singing this song to you. There's no space or time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone, and I was singing this song to you. We were alone, and I was singing this song to you. We were alone, and I was singing this song. Singing this song to you.